Welcome to another Power Blast podcast. Don't be that person, the person who gives up. So many people traditionally fall off their yearly goals by the third week of the new year, and there's even others who are they're still looking to even get started, but not you. You want to create unlimited momentum. So use these tips to be persistent on your journey through all your circumstances. It's time to create unlimited momentum. Stay tuned. Hey there, my friend. Perry Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast, The Power of Possibility, Passion, and Purpose. And I want to thank you so much. In this episode, you're going to learn ways to create unlimited momentum so that you never stray from your health and fitness goals ever again. How cool will that be, right? I've applied a lot of these strategies or ideas that I've done where I struggled, start and stop over the years, and then eventually something clicked. And it's been on a great 18-year run. Don't plan on stopping anytime soon. And I'm going to share those with you in a bit. But before I do, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in, whether it's the first time that you've been on Power Blast Podcast or if you are a regular listener. I appreciate you being here. Please, if you're in your podcast app, whatever one it is, please be a friend. Leave an honest rating and review. That helps others discover the show. And if you are over on YouTube, I've been posting this on YouTube for quite a few years. Please be an awesome friend. Hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell. That way you get alerted each time a new show drop. And it would be really crazy cool if you hit the like button and dropped in a comment, because I do respond to those. Then we can connect there. So whatever platform you're on, I'm there to serve you. So I appreciate you so much. You absolutely rock, my friend, and you are going to rock this year, creating unlimited momentum. Now, hopefully, some of the things, I've got other episodes that dig deeper into these topics. I'm going to be confident that you've realized that there is no perfect moment to start. Right now is the time if you're going to go and get momentum going. Okay? Overthinking, procrastinating, waiting until the planets align, whatever it is, that never gets you going. If you have been at it a while and you've been exercising a while, maybe you started at the beginning of the year, maybe you've gotten your groove a little bit sooner, you can already feel the momentum kicking in, and you just got to keep it going, because it just makes everything easier as you're going to make adjustments, to make corrections, to make improvements, to do whatever. It's the biggest killer of momentum is quitting or never getting started. Getting in our own way. And a lot of times it's mindset stuff. And I'm going to share some mindset things with you today. But I coach thousands of people, and there's so many who are waiting, and they're waiting for that right time. They're getting ready to get ready. They're all fired up. They've got the drive. I'm going to do this. And never, ever actually get started. Or they dip their toe in the water and went, oh, it might be too cold. It might be too hot. It might be, and look for some other distraction so they don't have to take action full on. Okay. It's really time to turn your good intentions into good actions. It's getting rid of words and stuff that we have our self-talk, and we either say it out loud or, we're talking to ourselves using words like desire, wish, someday, hopefully, occasional, I should, I oughta, flipping that script into actual action, intentional action, using the word action, purpose, today, strategy, definitely, active, continual, discipline, I will, I must, turning, I think I talked about that last week, turning your shoulds into musts. You've got to make it happen. And when it comes to health and fitness stuff, you've got to take action on it. I'd love to say, you could will it into, will yourself into shape. And I think mindset stuff can really add to it. But there is some action that needs to happen, and you know that with exercise and healthy eating, there's some discipline, there's some structure to doing some things, but there are some freedoms to it. That's not what this podcast is about, but I've given myself an idea for some future topics. But it's prioritizing yourself well and being consistent at it. So first, I talk a lot about the inner game stuff. Work on the inner game to fuel the momentum. And I'll share some ideas here in a bit, but it's having a vision of what you want to achieve and having clarity on those goals that you're shooting after. So when people tell me, hey, I want to get in shape and lose some weight, that isn't a crystal clear, that's a fuzzy target. You don't know where it is that you're going and how, when you're going to achieve it or anything like that. So get clarity on your goals and know your why. Know your reason why you're going after them. A lot of times people don't dig into that, so they don't have this deep connection, this deep emotional connection to why they want to get in shape. And so when they meet any obstacle or resistance, they give in. Okay. But when you've got a why and you've got a focus and you're going to get there no matter what until you reach your goal, there's a whole new definition, a whole new drive for you. And know what your obstacles are and how to navigate them. That's what I had to do when I first started. I'm like, okay, well, things that have always taken me off the game in the past were I sat down and relaxed after a long day of work and a long drive home, and so I eliminated that and got right to my workout. The other thing I looked at and said, well, you know what? Usually it's my eating, and a lot of times it's family events. So what are the big family events coming up? And how can I plan for those, and how can I strategize those? Not to say the obstacles won't happen, but it's like if I know they're there, I can best plan for them and strategize. I've often used the story of the rafting trip with the boys that went on a rafting trip, and the rapids were just super out of control. And the guide said, hey, no problem, boys. You see this finger? Wherever I point this finger, I want you to row and paddle your heart out to where I'm pointing. And he never pointed at, watch out for the rock, watch out for the trees, watch out for this. He never pointed to those things, because where he pointed, if he was pointing to those things, that's where they would go. No, he pointed to safety. He pointed to great things. He pointed to places where they should drive and have all their focus, right? So know your obstacles. Know how to navigate them. Know what beliefs you need to eliminate. You've got this, my friend. I mean, take action on your goals with persistency, with consistency. Looking at and identifying what are those barriers, what are those excuses I'm constantly using, and why am I giving them such value? And what if I just didn't use those anymore? Follow the fitness and nutrition plan that you have. Map out the next 2 to 3 months of what you will do each day. That takes the guesswork out of it. So Monday I do this, Tuesday I do this, Wednesday I do this, and you go through that way. You don't have to wing it. You don't have to guess. You don't have to let yourself off the hook. You say, I got to show up and I got to take care of me. I'm priority number one. This is my job. I got to take care of me. And map out your next 12 months so that you keep progressing over the year. Always challenging yourself. What's next on the horizon? What's next? Not, hey, I'm done with my first few months. Now I can go back into maintenance mode. There is no maintenance mode. It's constant growth, constant improvement, constant working with life's fun challenges and navigating those waters the best you can. If you don't have a plan, just send me a message on social or email me with the word game plan, and I'll help you map out a drop 30 pounds in 90 days game plan. Just be persistent on your journey. If it takes you off track, and I should give you my email on that. It's perry@putyourselffirst.com. Sorry about that. But it's being persistent on your journey. If something takes you off track, and that happens, get back on track as soon as possible. There is no wagon. There is no falling off a wagon or anything like that. It's just, if you drift off course a little bit, get back on course. just like a flight flying around, and maybe they have to fly around some thunderstorms. They're still going to get to their destination. They just kind of reroute a little bit, right? So stop that discontinue the start and stop activity. I mean, that is so deflating. Or even the starting over. Like, let's say you've got a fitness plan you've been doing. Maybe you're about like 3-4 weeks into it, and then life sidetracks you a little bit. Quit going back to week 1. Just continue from where you left off. The next round you can go and do it better. So use visualization. That's the big one. A lot of pro athletes, a lot of performers, a lot of high achievers do this. Use visualization with your senses and with feeling, with emotion, as if you've already achieved your goal. I've got a great visualization. I forget which podcast episode, but you go in and look for Perry Tinsley guided visualization to achieve your ideal body. Visualizing as if you've already achieved your goal, and start there. Start doing those behaviors that person does. You have to adopt the behavior of the goal that you're reaching for. Use affirmations. I know some people put that in the little fluffy category, but you know what? Some just empowering affirmations, positive, uplifting. If we can change our brains from the negative stuff that goes in and that creates stress, and put in positive stuff that creates empowerment, like, I am in control of my health and fitness. I deserve to be a success story. I believe in myself. I am unstoppable. I have all the abilities I need to succeed. I'm letting go of my worries and fears. I show up. Actually, get rid of I'm letting go of worries and fears. We don't even need to bring worries and fears in here. I show up each and every day. I fuel my body with the right nutrition. I'm committed to completing my exercise today. I have optimal health and well-being. And write down your affirmations. Read them aloud daily. Post goals all over your bathroom, your office, your car, wherever you are. Keep them in front of you. Read them aloud each day. And ditch the guilt if you do fall off track, because that's low energy. It doesn't serve you, and you are in control, and you deserve more than that, my friend. So here's to rocking it from here on out. You've got goals and dreams, so let's get after it. Just know that you are in control. Keep it simple. Take action no matter what. I've shared with you before my no matter what action plan. And if you need that, then reach out to me with the word game plan. I'll help you with that. And be persistent to reach your goals, progressing through all circumstances. Choose to give up the excuses. Choose to give up the alibis. Choose to figure out new ways and look at possibilities and learn and grow and move forward, because those wins, they keep adding up more and more. And the more wins you add up, the more confidence you build. Consistency, that's going to be your friend, and that will help you keep challenging yourself. So I'd love to hear your top takeaway from today. Drop me a line of social or email me, perry@putyourselffirst.com, and even drop in the word game plan, and I'll help you map out a drop 30 pounds in 90 days game plan. I'll help you audit your current health and fitness so that you'll have the perfect game plan moving forward and create that momentum even faster. I love helping people remove the obstacles and barriers that often get in the way of achieving your health and fitness goals. A lot of it is what's happening between the ears. So if you'd like more motivation, support, tips, strategies, then join my Upside Down Fitness community. We're a fun group of people just trying to be happier, healthier, and fitter in this awesome chapter of life. I do 52 weeks of free coaching in there, plus all the resources and guides that I just shared in this podcast, I've got in that group too. I promise you'll absolutely love it. Head over to UpsideDownFit.com. That's all I have for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. You're gonna crush this year. Please be sure to share with anybody you know could benefit. And subscribe in your podcast app. Leave an honest rating and review. That will help others discover this show. And if you're over on YouTube, please be sure to hit the subscribe and notifications bell. That way you get notified each time a new show drops. You absolutely rock, my friend. That's all I have for this week. And as always, remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.